a sense of community when you're free. Rolling through the mountains, rolling through the valley, rolling through paradise with me.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the show. I am so pleased and so excited to have back on the show from New Zealand, Ryan Neville. Hi, Ryan. Welcome back.
Hi there. Thank you so much for having me again. I always love talking to you. It's always one of my favorite things to do. So thank you.
I enjoy it as well. You know, I almost mispronounced your last name. Sorry about that. Oh, my gosh. So you've had so many wonderful changes happening, right?
Yes, it's been a busy time for us, which is great. We like to be kept busy, which is always good. So lots of things on the go at the moment, that's for sure.
Okay, remind everybody the name of the band that you're in. Ryan's a musician, people.
Yep. So we're part of, so it's Ryan Neville and the Midnight Blues Band. So we're a blues-based band here in New Zealand. And because we like to travel a little bit, but haven't done for a wee while, but we're planning to.
Right. Now, I read that you now have a tour bus.
Yes, we've been very, excited to talk about that because it's our first tour bus. Came about just purely because we sort of had to take too many cars, with gear and equipment and crew, and so it just means that things are getting bigger for us, more equipment, more crew with us. So of course we needed something larger. So we're very excited to have our own bus to enjoy, and we've been sort of busy making it, relaxing and comfortable and so on. So it's been excellent.
Right. So tell me a bit more about the bus. Like I said, a big, long bus, like.
Yes. So it's a 7-meter, and it means we can sleep in it as well. And of course, it's it's quite a new one, which was even better. So it's nice to kind of update things as we go along. And as I said, we've got all the comforts and things like that. And then we like to watch movies and things. So we've got all that installed. That was the most important thing, of course. Yeah, so it's not too big. We'd call it a medium-sized bus.
Okay. I'm just curious, like, because our gas prices here are so high. Is it high there as well?
Yes, luckily it's runs on diesel, so it just means it's not as expensive, but it's certainly something we have to think about when we travel, that's for sure.
Right. Now you've also, let's see, just released a new single.
Yes, that was exciting for me. It's a re-release. It's an acoustic version of a song called That Old Train.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of my favorites, actually, and it's been doing really well, which I've been pleased. So thank you for those who've been listening to it and liking and things like that. It was a great fun story to write, which was good. Like a lot of things in life, when you create something, you have things that you consider your favorite. So that would certainly be one of my favorites.
So did you write it yourself, or did you collaborate with other band members?
Yeah, so this one I wrote myself. I was really blessed to have a good friend of mine, York, who's also a member, part of my record label. He runs MX Pro Records, and so he's an amazing guitarist as well. So he's playing slide guitar on it. So it was really lovely. Although it was my song, it was lovely to get him to kind of have his feel and influence on it. So yeah, it was fun.
Did you say George? Was that George Klein you're talking about?
Yes, that's right. Yeah. So your client. So he's again an amazing player. We've been meaning to do something forever together. So this was our first time that we've actually put something down, and recorded together.
Right. That's nice. I love it when you mention somebody that I actually interviewed. So that's pretty cool.
Excellent.
It's nice that we have, we know people in common, which is I totally love that. Now, what is the Neon Gypsy tour? Tell me about that.
Yeah, so that was basically every year we start with a new tour. So that's our tour name for the year. And we're halfway through at the moment. So we've still got some dates to finish up for the year. And it's been a lot of fun. So the whole Neon Gypsy thing, people ask quite often, how does that sort of work with the blues? Well, I think I ran out of idea of blues names for every tour. So I just like the idea of putting those two words together. And I've always kind of we always laugh about the blues because, my version of it is that, you can talk about a dog, you can talk about, your partner left you, and a train. So it gives us three kind of things. So you do run out very quickly of names. So I always like bright colors. So I've always liked the idea of the neon thing, and also love the idea of the whole traveling gypsy thing. So it just put it together, and it sounded great.
Yeah. So you said you have 4 more shows. So where did the tour take you?
So basically here in New Zealand, we're in the South Island. So we basically have done our first 4 shows, and so we travel. Everything's close-ish, which just means it's about a 3 to 4 hour drive to each show. And so we tend to stay the night, of course, at each place. And so basically it's all over. So luckily for us, we're in a small part of the world, so it's not too much travel. Right. But this is why it's a bonus having this bus, because we can drive, play.
Now, imagine, I don't know all of the band members. How many are there, band members?
So we're a 5-piece band.
Okay.
Yeah.
So imagine some of them have families, right?
Yes. Now that always presents itself a wee bit of trouble, tricky trying to fit everything in. So so that's something that we of course have to consider. So sometimes the family will come with us, and some of our members have children and that as well. So we kind of always have to be aware of that. Hence the reason we don't play as often as we would like. We just try and do as many shows as we can without interfering with that. We book everything well in advance, and of course family and are welcome to come with us. Nice having the room in the bus, of course, so that they can come with us.
Right. Yeah.
So,
I was thinking how nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be, yeah, for sure. Now, I've forgotten. Now, remind me. Do you yourself have children?
No, I don't. So it's not so bad for me, but I do have to keep in mind of everyone else. So.
All right. Yeah. So the other members, do they have any children like old enough to eventually join the band?
Oh, now that's a great question that I haven't actually thought about. Yes, the upshot is that all of them are old enough to kind of help out. So, as you can imagine, we help them. We get them to help with crew and take door sales, and so it's been really good. Actually, it's nice that they've become involved in what we do. And so some of them do play instruments. So I hadn't thought as far as that, but that could be a good thing.
Yeah, I'm just thinking how cool that would be, to have somebody, who have their son or their daughter, whoever it is, right? Be able to play with the band, whether it's sort of regular or just occasionally, would be kind of cool, right?
It would be fun. So the odd time we have a band that performs before we take the stage, and sometimes we'd like to get younger bands to kind of help them out and get them out there and things like that as well. So that could work in that way as well.
Right, that's cool. Yeah. So do you have any tours coming up after this one?
So yes, we'll be looking at next year, and I'll start booking that in about 2 months' time, and therefore we are going to be looking at traveling. So we're looking at the States for next year. I tend to go once a year, so we'll be looking at keeping that going. We'll travel to the North Island. So yes, there's a lot going on for next year. I'll be planning the name. I haven't even thought as far as that yet, but I'll be doing my usual, trying to put some words together to make it a fun sounding name of the tour. But so next year is going to be a lot of fun as well. And we like to set things in advance, of course, so that we always have something to look forward to, new challenges, new songs. That's always a lovely thing to start the year with. So yes.
So when is the tour coming to Canada?
Oh, now look, anytime if you say the words, I will be there. I would love to.
What do you mean say the word? I'm not in charge of who comes here.
I would love to. Any given opportunity, I would go. So the minute you said, "Hey, look, it'd be nice to see you," I'll be there. I promise.
That would be so much fun. Like I always think, I met so many people, not only musicians, whatever, on Zoom, and I think, it would so wonderful to meet some of them like in person and sit down and have an interview, more like a chat type of thing. Right?
Oh, I'd love to.
Like maybe while the crew's getting ready on stage or something like that, be backstage, whatever. I want to do it all, right?
Wouldn't that be fun? That would be so good.
Yeah,
I would.
It would be awesome if you ever get, like I live I'm about 2 hours from Vancouver. So that's probably where you'd want to go, more than likely. So if it ever happens, man, I'm going to be there for sure.
Oh, look, you know what? We could actually make that happen. We're heading to San Francisco. So we're getting close. We're getting kind of north. So, so anything is possible.
That would be, I just think how awesome that would be. Right?
I'd love to.
Now let's get back to the band again. So I know you write songs. Do any of the other band members write songs as well?
So very interesting at the moment, because we have two new members of the band. So I've got Miss Lacey and of course Aaron, our bass player, and so it of course creates a new kind of feel and vibe. And so we're in the process of writing our first song, and to be honest, it's the first time I've kind of let go of the reins a wee bit and have kind of invited them to write. So we're in literally 2 weeks away from starting that, and so this time around it could be very interesting to kind of see how that works. So yes, this will be the first time. So writing lyrics and things, I generally write the music, and basis write the lyrics, but Miss Lacey, she's interested in writing lyrics, which for me is great. I love the fact of sharing that. And
we were kind of hoping that one of the members, at least one of them, could have joined us today, right? But it didn't work out.
Yes, next time, I promise.
Okay, gonna hold you to that. We've talked. So you're working on the tour. New song just released, single called That Old Train.
Yes.
So is it with the usual places where people find it, oh my gosh, I'm brain dead again.
That's right. So we've got the song on there's 12 digital stores. So we're on YouTube, we're Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, and again, I can never remember the 12, but it's all of those digital stores. Okay. So it's been awesome to be able to pop another song out there for everyone.
Right. Okay. I'll have to look it up and listen to it. Right.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think we covered everything. You got a new tour bus. You've got 4 more shows for your Neon Gypsy tour. Fabulous name, of course. But that's what I just want to say to what I love when I talk to band members or whatever, or people that have bands, is they come up with some of the best names ever. No, I don't know if it was you or somebody else I talked to, because I always have a good name. I have a really great name for a band. Nobody's picked it up yet. Spider Farts.
Oh, fantastic. You know what? The next song I'm going to write, we're going to call it that. Spider Fart. That's fantastic. I love it.
I don't sleep well. So one night I'm not sleeping, and my thought comes into my head: do spiders actually fart? So I put it on Facebook.
That's a good question. Now I'm going to have to get online and look that up. Since you've said it, I mean, it's like these days we Google everything, right?
Yes. Sorry, now I got the giggles. I got to stop. Well, okay. I think, I'm pretty sure we covered everything.
Thank you. Yes, we did. That was awesome. Once again, to talk to you. As I said, it's always one of my favorite parts of the day is to talk to you. Thank you so much.
I just want to let people know, though, I'm doing this. It's Saturday, the 19th of August, and you're actually Sunday, the 20th, yes. Right? So there's that.
We're the future.
Yeah. Hey, I'm talking to somebody who's in the future. Oh, that is so cool. Wow.
and the good thing is your future is bright. I promise. I can tell.
Sounds nice. Thanks, Ryan. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope you enjoyed listening to Ryan. I love speaking with Ryan, and I'm just looking forward to the next one, especially with this new song, Spider Farts. Take care, everybody, and peace out.
A sense of community, Chilliwack's a place to be. A sense of community where you're free. Rolling through the mountains, rolling through the valley, rolling through paradise with me. It's multicultural, you're sure to see it all. Chilliwack's the place to be, you'll see. Come party in the park, go dancing after dark. Chilliwack's the place to be, you'll see.